Good morning, everyone. Thomas Montgomery with IIMFL and Smart Money Alliance. It's a beautiful Friday morning, May 14th. We're about halfway through the month of May. It's exciting to get together with you and our distribution partners on most weekday mornings at this time at 8 o'clock Central or a minute or so before. And we certainly want to welcome our new distribution partners on. I'll give a quick orientation, but we have an important topic to get into today. So rather this is your first webinar with us or your 100th or 1000th, thank you for joining us. It's an exciting time to work together. Let's start by reciting our mission statement. We are a 501c3 nonprofit committed to narrowing the racial wealth gap by teaching financial literacy, improving credit scores, and increasing access to capital. What you and I do matters. It is important. This is valuable. It's needed. Now, if you are a new affiliate partner, the first thing that you're going to want to do is log on to the IIMFL website, come over to the careers page, make sure that you're set up as an affiliate partner, which is done with the gray box. Most likely you've already done that. That'll generate an email to you shortly thereafter with two links. One link to be able to sign up clients and another link to sign up sub-affiliates. That's going to tie into our topic here in just a moment. And then be sure to at least watch this top training video. I'd recommend watching the first three. And then if you're interested in being involved with developing workshops, the last two. Remember, there's no cost. There's nothing you need to buy, nothing you need to pay to be an affiliate partner, but you earn on average $2,000 for just 3 minutes of effort of helping pre-qualify small businesses and entrepreneurs for our grant subsidized program. All right, so the topic that we're going to talk about today does tie into this gray box right here. And I'm going to ask each of you a question, and I'd like you to respond in the Q&A box, and then we'll continue on with our topic today. So we got a big crowd again, which is great to see many familiar names and some new ones. So here's the question I'd like you to answer. What is the difference between active and passive income? So if you could go ahead and respond in the Q&A box of the question and answer function of Zoom, it's like a chat box. What is the difference between active and passive income? So April and Beatrice and Bernard and Brian and Kwong and Dion and Erica and Hui, Joseph, other Joseph, Latasha, Mark, Stevie, Scott with 1 T, Scott with 2 T's, Will, and others. Go ahead and type in briefly, what is the difference between active and passive income? When I taught at the college, I taught a financial literacy class, and we had one session specifically on this topic because a lot of young people don't know the difference. I'm sure you all do, but a lot of people have really never stopped to think about, what is the difference and relevance of active versus passive income? So we'll give just a few more seconds for those of you to respond. All right, and so active income is normally what we do with our job, and it's a direct exchange of your time and skills for money. Now, active income might mean that we're paid a salary, we might be paid hourly, maybe we earn tips or commissions, but active income, there's a direct correlation between what you do and the money that you make. Well, we could have a whole discussion just on that, right? Because if you're not in the right economic model, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how hard you work or how many hours you work if the economic model is not going to allow you to generate wealth from it. Now, that's active income, and that's really what our society teaches us to do. Go to school, develop some skills, get a job, and earn active income. But now the wild card there is you need to earn enough to pay your bills on time, keep credit scores up, keep credit card balances down, and also pay your taxes on time. And also you need to save, because you're going to need well over $1 million when you go into retirement to even have a chance to be able to live a reasonable lifestyle based upon how long most of us will live post-retirement. So active income makes sense, but what we're going to talk a little bit today about is how we can help with passive income. Now, passive income, I think, often gets a bad rap. Like somehow, well, it's not right that I would get paid for work that I don't do. I commonly use this example, but I'm looking out my window. So right down the street here from my office, I see the Sonic. My neighbor owns the Sonic amongst many others. And so my neighbor that owns the Sonic, he doesn't go in and he doesn't run the register. He doesn't deliver food out. He doesn't go to work at that Sonic, but he owns it. And so I would argue that's passive income. You know, he's managing it at a high level, but he's not doing the work. Well, I think there's a lesson learned there, is that we're going to probably want to develop passive income because of several reasons. So let's define passive income. Passive income is generally defined as a stream of income earned with little or no ongoing effort needed from the individual receiving the passive income in order to grow the stream of income. Passive income is income that is it's not proportional to the time you physically put into acquiring it. Well, there are many promises in this world of passive income, and some seem more credible than others. But what we do together is very credible. And it's this gray box is so crucial, because what happens is once you become an affiliate partner, you will get an email with 2 links. One is to create active income, and the other is to create passive. What do I mean? You're going to get one link so you can help pre-qualify individuals for a guaranteed $100,000 grant subsidized program that does not require any minimum credit scores, that does not have any minimum time in business. But we're going to call that active income, because what's going to happen? You're going to take them to your landing page. It's going to look just like this, and you're going to walk them through 3 steps. It's going to take you about 2 to 3 minutes of your time to help them see if they pre-qualify for that $100,000. You're going to generate at least $2,000 as an affiliate partner for doing that 3-minute task. So that is active income. I would argue it's pretty good active income, especially if you tried to normalize it on a per hourly basis, but that's active income. Well, let's go back and talk more about passive income, which is really our topic today. So this button also gives you access to passive income. Well, how is that? The second link that you'll get almost instantly through the email generated of onboarding is a link to bring on sub-affiliates. So when you bring on sub-affiliates, they are in your hierarchy. Again, we are not MLM, we're not network marketing, they're not paying something to get involved, you're not paying something to get involved. But what happens is then as they go do active, in other words, they're going to get a landing page, and as they go out and help small businesses see if they qualify, they will make at least $2,000, you'll make at least $1,000. And you might say, well, that doesn't sound like too good of a deal. They're making $2,000 and I'm only guaranteed to make $1,000. But you did no work. So let's dig a little deeper into passive income. So the intriguing thing about passive income is that it can be generated literally while you're sleeping. And a couple of you mentioned that in your explanations. And that frees up additional time for hobbies or allowing you to increase your earnings by performing some other form of work while still generating previously established streams of passive income. So passive income is very important, and it's because of one concept called time. We've all heard of time. Well, there are only 24 hours in a day. Time is the greatest equalizer because not a single person, not rich nor poor, not white nor black, not male nor female, no one has more or less time. We all have 24 hours in the day. It can never be recreated or respent. It exists once, then it's gone. And that's precisely why passive income is so important, because frankly, time is more valuable than money. Unlike money, which can be earned, it can be saved, it can be spent, it can be invested, it can be squandered, it can even be lost, we can't tuck away minutes on the clock. We can't expect dividends on seconds or hours in the bank. We can't invest the time that we didn't use on something else. So with that being said, I think we may underappreciate the importance of this gray box right here. Because when you click on this gray box with no cost, no obligation, you become an affiliate partner. You get 2 links, one of which is the ticket to earning a great earned income by doing what? Not selling anything to anyone, just simply helping see if people pre-qualify by going through 3 steps. And we have a training on how to do those 3 steps here. And then secondly, that gray box is a great ticket to passive income, because our affiliate comp model pays 3 levels deep. So there's you, and then if you bring in an affiliate, we're going to call them your sub-affiliate. They don't think that they're a sub-affiliate. To them, they're just an affiliate, but they're in your hierarchy, so you get an override. And then if they bring in someone, then you also make an override. People start to say, well, this sounds a lot like an MLM or a pyramid. Not at all. Not at all. If you look at most financial services and real estate services and even banking, there are many industries that pay overrides. Every car dealership, the general manager makes an override based upon the sales of the sales team. So it's not unethical, it's not unusual, and really it's probably your ticket to wealth, because as we just discussed, there's only so much time in the day, so much energy that each of us have, and we need to balance other things, don't we? So the point that I'm trying to get to is to bring to your attention that you can bring on sub-affiliates. It's free and easy to do so. You'll get a link to give them so they can sign up once you fill this gray box. You can encourage them to get oriented, to learn the step-by-step process. You can encourage them to join us for the daily Zoom calls if you wish, but then they will go out and replicate the process. They will go help small businesses see if they qualify. So again, let's talk about the compensation model to make sure that we're clear. So as an affiliate partner, you're paid several ways, aren't you? Number 1, you receive a bonus. We now pay weekly bonuses. And I think probably most of you that are on the Zoom right now will be getting a bonus on Monday, which is great. As long as you do this process, help qualify at least 10 people a week, then you earn a $250 bonus. Not a big deal, but a little thank you. So that'll come to you on Monday. So that's the first income stream. Each week that you generate 10 or more, you qualify 10 or more small businesses for the 100,000 by going through the 3 steps. This is step 1. You'll see step 2 after you hit the green button, and step 3 after you hit the second green button. Then you get a $250 weekly bonus. So that's income stream number 1. That is that active or passive? That's active, right? Because you needed to have generated those 10 people. Secondly, for each person that you've generated, each client that's come through, that's enrolled, that's qualified, then you know you're going to earn $1,000 once they pay in their $2,500 deferred refundable deposit. No, they don't pay anything up front out of pocket. It's through their first round of financing. But now you got $1,000 coming to you. So that's your income stream number 2. That's also an example of active income, isn't it? Your third income stream is you're going to get 1% of their capital raise. We don't know what each person's capital raise will be when they first start, but we know it'll be at least $100,000 because we've promised that. We've guaranteed that to them in writing to help them raise at least $100,000, and you're going to get at least, or you're going to get 1% of at least that $100,000, and it could be more. And then secondly, they've promised to work with us on that. So now you've gotten the weekly bonus, You've got the 1,000 off of each client's refundable deposit, which they get the refundable deposit back. It's pure profit to you. Thirdly, you're getting 1% of their capital raise, which is at least 1,000 because we're guaranteeing 100,000. Could be more. Fourth, if you're a licensed insurance agent, you're probably writing the key person policy. So that's on average another $1,000 in your pocket. And then the fifth, which we haven't really spent enough time on, and that's why we're talking about today, is the whole passive income. In other words, you earn 1% of the capital raise of the clients that your affiliates, or technically your sub-affiliates up to 2 levels deep, have generated. And, I could do some triangular diagram that shows, you recruit 3 and they recruit 3 and all of that. But the bottom line is it's pretty simple math, right? If you're earning $1,000 minimum for every time one of your sub-affiliates spends 3 minutes with someone and takes them through this 3-step process, that's a pretty good deal. So what I'd like to do is hear what ideas do each of you have to get out there and build a team of sub-affiliates, because that is your ticket for passive income, at least through our model, is bring the sub-affiliate on, encourage them to watch at least the top YouTube. And of course, we'll be reaching out to them as well, prompting them. But if you can sign up sub-affiliates, which is the link that you get after you become an affiliate partner, encourage them at least to watch this video. It's called the Pareto Principle. You ever heard of that? The 80-20 rule. Invariably, we could go out and offer water in the desert, and some people will take it and some people won't. But in this case, probably 20% of your passive income, 80% of your passive income will probably come from only 20% of your sub-affiliates. The most important point I can make there is I wouldn't try to pre-qualify, because it's interesting. Sometimes the people that you think have the best potential for generating massive volume often don't. And some of the people that you thought would be least competent or least productive are. So I wouldn't pre-qualify anyone. So how would you go about recruiting a sub-affiliate? So let's role play. We've got Brian Garcia on here. So Brian, I know he's an insurance agent. So insurance agents are excellent affiliate partners. But let's say that I didn't know Brian as well as I do, and he wasn't already on board. And so I'd say, hey, Brian, are you still selling insurance? And Brian's going to say, oh, yeah. I say, do you write any key person policies, Brian, for small business owners? And Brian might say yes, or some, or a lot, or well, I'd like to do more because that's a great target market. I'd say, well, Brian, what if I could show you with no cost, no commitment, no risk, how you could write an extra 10 to 20 key person policies a month? Would you be interested in that? And he'd say, well, heck yeah. And I'd say, well, I'm working with a 501c3. We got a grant subsidized program that helps entrepreneurs get a guaranteed $100,000 or more to start or grow a business. And we're looking for new affiliate partners. Doesn't cost anything to be an affiliate partner, Brian, so don't worry about that. You don't have to buy anything. Don't worry about that. There's no production requirements, none of that nonsense. But I can give you my link. We can get you signed up as an affiliate partner, and you'll have this arrow in your quiver. So as you're looking for prospects for your insurance business, Brian, or talking to prospects, what you know is access to capital is a big deal. Most people would be very interested in a guaranteed access to $100,000 or more to start or grow a business. So Brian, you could use that as the door opener, make a minimum of $2,000 for each person that you help pre-qualify. You don't sell them anything. And then you can work with them on writing their key person policy, which is part of the loan package. What do you think Brian would say? He'd say, my God, man, that sounds like the best lead generation system I've ever seen for selling insurance. Because what Brian knows, and what many of you know, when it comes to insurance, you want to get the first policy sold to create that credible relationship with the client. You do a financial needs analysis called F&A for short, and you start exploring other needs other deficiencies, other voids that client might have. In other words, do they have mortgage protection? So if they were to die, that their family would be able to stay in the home. Do they have a disability policy? Do they have a death policy? How are they growing their money? So I'm not here to recruit you in insurance at all, but I'm just letting you know that many people could be great prospects to be an affiliate, but certainly I don't know that any group of people are more pre-qualified to be great affiliate partners, sub-affiliates of yours than insurance agents. So what questions, comments, concerns do any of you have about bringing on affiliates? So let me scroll through the feedback we had earlier. What questions do any of you have regarding bringing on sub-affiliates? Do you know how to do it? Do you know how they would benefit? Do you know how you would benefit? We spent about 20 minutes talking about the difference between active and passive income and how we can help you generate meaningful passive income. Some of you are really great. Well, all of you are great people, but some of you are really great philosophically, but when it comes to execution, some of you just struggle to generate leads to be able to walk through the let me go back over to the pre-qualification process. Well, here's your answer, isn't it? Then don't do that. Just focus on passive income. Build a team of affiliates, let them do the work, and you just get the overrides. Because just human nature is not all of us are going to be great at everything. I'm not, and I'm sure you're not. No one can be. So some of you have a real gift for generating a large number of prospects to run through this three-step process. That's great. If that's not your gift, not your talent, not even your preference, then pivot. Then just focus on building a team. Build a team of sub-affiliates, let them go do this, and you're getting still, 50% of the income of each transaction not coming out of your affiliate's pocket, and you're doing nothing for it. It's called passive income. So who has any questions regarding the merits of being able to generate passive income through this process? All right, and Herman's asking a question, and it's my fault. So no, you do not need to be an insurance agent to be an affiliate partner. You do not need to. It's just an additional benefit. But that argument could be made several ways, right? If you're a bookkeeper, then being an affiliate partner is even double the benefit because you have another service that you can offer that same clientele. If you're a CPA, the same. If you're a small business attorney, the same. If you are an HR consultant or a business consultant or a business coach or an insurance professional, obviously this can be a great door opener for all those different types of B2B professionals. But without doubt, if someone were to ask me, well, okay, I see the importance and benefit of generating passive income, who do I talk to about becoming an affiliate partner? Well, you can talk to anyone, but certainly licensed insurance agents are probably the cream of the crop. They're smart people. They tend to be extroverted, and they have a real desire to help people. But sometimes getting leads to sell insurance is difficult or expensive. And you and I can solve that problem for them so they get their insurance sales and you get the overrides. It's a big deal. Mark's asking, what's the number one way that people get their affiliate leads? Well, I think number one, Mark, is they start with the people that they know, because again, this is not MLM or network marketing. You're not trying to recruit them into something where they have to pay a fee or make purchases or maintain inventory. So certainly your warm market would be number one. Number two, I would argue, Mark, that your clients that you're running through the system, most of these folks need more cash flow. And if you could show them a way that they could earn an extra $2,000 a week by helping one client a week, it would get their attention. Of course, there's the bonus as well if we do 10 or more. So it's up to you how you want to get the word out and develop your sub-affiliate team, Mark. But I would start with your warm market. Certainly, I would introduce the proposition to your clients And then, as I mentioned, insurance agents are a great fit. They're smart, they're motivated, they're extroverted. They already have the vehicle that they're looking to help people with. They just need sometimes a door opener. And I don't think that there is a better door opener than access to capital, a guaranteed $100,000, which of course could pay for the insurance premium as well. All right, Eric is asking a good question about the turnaround time. So we went through the 5 different streams of income as an affiliate, and so I'm going to dig deeper to answer Erica's question. So the first thing that we said is you get weekly bonuses, and the weekly bonus is paid out on Monday, and that's $250. So Erica, you'll get yours on Monday. Most of you, I think, on the Zoom today will get $250 on Monday. We do that weekly, as long as you have taken at least 10 people through the qualification process. So that's active income, Erica, so that's paid weekly. Secondly is once your clients, the clients you've generated, have paid their refundable deposit, which doesn't come out of their pocket, it comes out of their first round of financing, then you're paid off of that, and that should be within the first 30 days of each client. Thirdly, you're paid 1% of the capital raise from each tranche of the people that you generate, and that should also start within the first 30 days, but will often continue on as they go through multiple tranches. Fourthly, you're making money off the key person policy, which is your call in terms of how you want to write that policy. But with that being said, that is a very good source of income for many. And then the 5th stream of income that we said was the affiliate partner, and that's where you're bringing on sub-affiliates, and with that you're making an override of the capital raise from the clients. So you're right, Erica, the trigger for income is different for each, but you should be generating good income in the first 30 days of each client. All right, so who else has any questions regarding the process of bringing on sub-affiliates and making money, making passive income from sub-affiliates? What other questions do any of you have? All right, well, let me close with this. While passive income might not be the answer to all of your immediate problems, it is the pathway to success and most certainly the foundation for wealth and happiness. While you're not stressed out focusing on just making enough money to pay the bills, you're no longer living from paycheck to paycheck. There's a mental clarity and emotional benefit that sets in by having that mailbox money come into you. You can become free to spend your time to do things that you actually care about. You can spend more time with your family, focus on improving your health, have the freedom to escape a job that you might not like, or pursue a creative passion that you might otherwise not be able to pursue if you're only worried about active income. We've got a great program. We do exactly what we promised to do. We tell each client, we guarantee each client, we put it in writing that we will help them raise at least $100,000. That's a great gift. And all that you do, whether it be active or passive, all that you need to do or your team needs to do is just simply help see if people qualify for this 501c3 grant subsidized program by going through 3 steps, which we've gone through. And if you're not familiar with, it's covered in this first training. So I just want you to know that you have the keys to the ignition to generate an adult income, whether you choose to earn it through active or just receive it through passive. You have access to the capital that you need and would want based upon following this model. So we'll see you back here Monday morning at 8 o'clock, and we hope that between now and then that you'll get active in building your affiliate team. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day and a great weekend. Bye-bye.